Welcome to LawPath's legal education videos. My name is Damon Murdoch. I've been a lawyer for more than 10 years. Today we're talking about what is the difference between copyright and trademarks. Now, to be able to answer that question, you need to know what copyright is, and you need to know what trademarks are. So first we'll start off with what is copyright. Copyright is artistic work in written form. So that is, it's a song, it's a poem, it's a movie, it's a book, it's software that you've developed. It's the source code or the object code of your website and the look and feel. That is all copyright material. And copyright material is protected by the Copyrights Act 1968. And in essence, if someone was to infringe upon your copyright, the way that you protect your copyright is you normally would send a cease and desist letter saying, the wording on your website is exactly the same as mine, you're infringing upon my copyright. Or your software is identical to my software and you must have stolen it from us and the code must be exactly the same. That is the first point of difference between copyright and a trademark, is that you allege that you are the owner of it. Normally the defense will prove that you actually own it, and that's the difficult part. When it comes to proving that you actually own the copyright, you'll be required to issue legal proceedings, normally in the Federal Court of Australia, and you will claim that you're the one that wrote it. You took that picture, you drew that artwork, whatever it might be, you will then put a statement on saying, this is mine, it's original work, it's artistic, it's in print, and it's owned by me, and they've infringed upon it, they've copied it, and this is why it's similar. And they have to copy it in substantial form for it to be copyright infringement. Now, trademarks is limited normally to a logo, or to a slogan, or to certain words. So you can trademark the word LawPath. LawPath could be trademarked in the sale of goods, or it can be trademarked in the sale of services. There's different classes that you can register with IP Australia, and IP Australia registers trademarks. They also do designs and patents as well. And so what you would do is you would lodge the LawPath logo with IP Australia in legal services, and that would protect anybody else in legal services. That would protect you, or protect LawPath from anybody else using that logo in legal services. You can also use a slogan, and you might opt for that slogan in business consulting, and you might do business consulting in telecommunications. So you would want to register your slogan in the class of business consulting and also in the class of telecommunications. And the difference between a copyright and a trademark is once you've lodged and your trademark has been registered, you are now, at first instance, the owner of that trademark, whether it's a word, whether it's a logo, whether it's a slogan, and it's up to them to prove otherwise. And for them to prove otherwise, they would have to show either you've registered your trademark in bad faith. For instance, you registered Coca-Cola knowing that Coca-Cola simply forgot to register in a specific class, and you don't trade as Coca-Cola at all, and you just did it in bad faith so that they pay you out. Or you can do concurrent use, where there's two companies using it. The one company's been using it for 5 years but never registered a trademark. So they can say, well, we've never registered a trademark, but we've always been using it, and therefore we should also be allowed to use that word in that class. And that would be a concurrent use application. But generally speaking, it's very limited circumstances where you can defend against a trademark infringement. So the difference between a copyright and a trademark: copyright, you got to prove your ownership. You normally have to issue legal proceedings in the federal court, whereas a trademark, it's registered, it's searchable, you have a designated date when it's been registered, and first to register generally wins without some exceptions. And if there's a dispute, you first try to resolve it with IP Australia. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, visit www.lawpath.com.au. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.